Hey Gemini, listen, I'm going to do a spring love message reading for couples and singles. I'm going to try to do this seasonally. Um, like I said before, I work more than a full-time job, so I'm trying to have time to get this stuff done, so I'm trying to be more consistent. Thank you for watching and subscribing. I appreciate everything. So what I'm going to do is do the couples. The couples are on this side, and then the singles are on that side. And I'll do the couples first, and I will put the time in the description when the singles part starts. And then at the end, I will pull love oracle cards and timing cards. And what I'm going to do is have you pick A, B, or C. The numbers have been a little confusing. So I'll have you pick A, B, or C, and then I'll pick a timing card for those. So if you have a question, when am I going to get that raise? When am I going to meet the one? And you pick B, that'll be your answer. And that'll be at the end. So these readings are general. This is not a one-on-one session, so only focus on what applies to you. Use your best judgment. No one can tell you what to do. You're in charge of your future, so everything is in your hands. So let's get right into this. So first I've got the couples on the left, and I've got the singles on the right. They're both the same format, 7 cards each. We're going to have, and I'll go over these again when I go over them. Got the overall, current, past, group, future 1, future 2, and then the possible final outcome. And like I said, this is the couples, this is the singles. So jumping into it, the overall for the Gemini couples, and these readings are good for about 4 to 6 weeks, 3 months, something like that. So this one is seasonal, so it's probably going to be about a good 2-3 months. And it's good for whenever you land on it. It is timeless. There is no gender in tarot. We have both masculine and feminine characteristics. The cards of the face cards, I'll give you their physical attributes, but anyone can change their hair or their eye color, and we're going to go with the characteristics of the card. Also, if I say he or she, whatever, there is no gender, so you apply it to how you see fit. Everyone's reading is going to be different. So starting off with couples, the overall is we've got the 3 from the major arcana, the 3, which is the Empress, and it is upside down. And I'm going to point out similarities. The singles also had the Empress, and you guys both also had the Chariot too. So that is really auspicious. So anyway, the Empress is, she is all the queens. She is the ruler of love. Upside down, however, it represents infertility, loss of possessions, inaction, wasting resources, a possible war or famine. And that should be like around you, not like around the world. Possible poverty and psychological problems. So what this is telling me, the overall, there might be a need to tighten purse strings. You and your partner, whether you're married, whatever, you and your partner might need to make a concerted effort to restrict spending. I'm seeing it all over your reading, all over this reading. You guys need to discuss it. Communication is the key. You need to discuss it. There's not going to be a breakup or anything, but I mean, I wouldn't want to lose my possessions and stuff. So something is happening. Something is happening and you need to pay attention. Current for the couples, we've got the Queen of Cups. She is upside down. He, she, whatever is upside down. Light brown hair, hazel eyes. Upside down, this person is a narcissist. So it could have a lot to do with the current or the overall. This person's, they either have psychological problems or they're creating psychological problems. This narcissist could be you, it could be your partner, it could be someone in your family or a third party that's influencing your relationship. But upside down, the Queen of Cups is a narcissist, perverse character, intelligent but unreliable, dishonest, immoral, a demanding addict, could be addicted to anything, drugs, alcohol, sex, anything, money, spending, whatever. This person is emotionally off. They're not right upstairs, so there's something going on. There's, and this could be you or your partner having this kind of mindset. You could have, like a fuck it attitude, or they could, or and I'm not judging. I mean, everyone has, or they're entitled to their own feelings, and feelings are valid whether they're warranted or not. You feel the way you feel, whether the person insulted you or not, or meant to insult you, whatever. Your feelings are valid, but someone's gonna have to be the, not the adult, but the one who gets everybody going in the right direction. Someone's got to be the leader here in your relationship. So the next card is the past, which is fine. We're going to do it, but it is in the past. So it's the Ten of Wands. This is right side up. Tens always reference an end of a cycle. This is dropping heavy burdens, death of an ego, hitting rock bottom, having an epiphany. This is selfish actions, unwise use of power, test by fire, heart tried by pain. The problem will soon be solved. So this is in the past. You dropped some heavy burdens, some duties that you got out from under, and either you had the epiphany or your partner had the epiphany. Either you had the ego or your partner had the ego. Somebody had an ego and just had to see the light, see that they were being a jerk or whatever, and see the light. You're basically going through that now with the overall and the current card. You're going through it right now. So I'm feeling as though this is your partner. If it is you and you recognize it is you, you recognize that you have narcissistic traits, kudos. That is an awful big step. Just realizing hey, maybe it's me, and realize nothing wrong with that. I mean, you realize, everyone is a little self-centered to begin with. Some just go a little further. And some people are people pleasers and don't care what they get. And some other people are very, very greedy, and they're only going to do something if they get the most. So whatever it is, nothing's right, nothing's wrong. It is what it is. So someone is narcissistic. There's a narcissistic influence. So the card Next to the past, we have it's group activities, usually work, something like that. Generally having to do with like 2, 3 more people. Doesn't matter the number. Excuse me. This card we've got the Four of Pentacles, and it is upside down. Upside down, it references prejudice, covetousness, so jealousy, wanting what other people have, suspicion, setbacks in the material, being too spendy, possible loss of possessions, and letting go. So everything is telling me about too much spending. This too much spending is going to lead to loss if it's not handled. If it's not handled correctly. These are all signs for you. These are all warnings, red flags. This card's future 1, future 2. 1 you may apply, both may apply, none may apply. It's all advice, it's guidance, it's, something to give you reference when you're making decisions. Your future is in your hands, so it's all up to you. Nothing is set in stone. So future 1, we've got the Page of Pentacles, black hair, black eyes, dark complexion. We've got a young person here, generally 25 years, 30 years old or younger, give or take. This card upside down references dissipation and excess, too materialistic, luxury, waste, bad news about money or material loss. So here again, if you guys do not watch your spending, if you don't watch your spending, you are going to lose your possessions. Cannot get any fucking clearer than that. This is on the level tarot. I'm telling you exactly what these cards. You either do it or you don't. And then we've got, my suggestion is this could be a possible deception. There could be some vices involved, gambling, strip clubs, prostitution, something that someone would not want to tell you that they're fucking doing. And that's where the money's going. Or, if there's another person, I don't see that there's another person. I don't see any like a 3-party situation or anything. I don't see any of that. There could be gambling. There could be, vices. Someone could be having a drug problem. And that is very spendy, I don't know how. Well, I understand how the people end up homeless and shit, but I don't know how they can spend $500 a day on drug. I don't even make that. I don't know how. Well, if they're doing prostitute, I don't know how they can pay for that. But whatever. Anyway, I mean, it could be something like that. And, $20 here, $50 here, hitting the ATM and, not showing where that money's going. You may not know it's going to drugs. You may not know it's going to, gambling or something. So look into it. Look into your receipts. Look into your charges. Phone records. So the future 2 card, we've got the Chariot right side up from the major arcana. It's the number 7. This is a very auspicious card. I'm glad you got it because this tells me there's hope. So the Chariot is action. It's driving. It's travel. Generally, in like today's day, it is vehicles. And that's everything from buying, driving, controlling, directing, vehicle maintenance, accidents. Chariot's reference moving forward, correct choices. You're wanting to make the correct choice, and especially with this being too materialistic and spending too much. I mean, maybe you have too many car payments. You really only need one car. You know, it could be something like that. You know, you're living in a $1 million home, but you really, you could get by in, you know, much less than that. But you're keeping up with the Joneses. It's something like that, or someone's got a vice. So the Chariot also references triumph over all areas, success. This is a card of someone who achieves greatness. This is you, someone who achieves greatness. Mental and physical activity and strength will lead to fulfillment. So you have a choice. You have a choice. Excuse me. All this is telling me y'all are circling that drain. And you need to realize you're circling that drain. You're not just floating. You're actually going down the damn drain. So you can save it. You can save yourself. You can save the situation. You need to have good communication. And then here's the possible outcome. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 pin. That is an awesome card. That's the everything card. 10s represent end of a cycle. So it could be the ending of this spending for you. Could be the end of this vice for you and your partner. The 10 pin represents the whole family dynamic. This is working on something a long time. This is long-term, big money, riches, cash, inheritance. And inheritance doesn't mean someone has to pass away. People can give you like their car before they pass, you know, things like that. They can give you furniture. They can give you a house, whatever. They don't have to pass away. This card references family matters, family tree. There may be a possible problem with a will, a pension, a house, a business property, the purchase of something like that. So most of you will heed the warnings. So you're gonna worry. You're gonna worry about the money, and you're gonna get to the bottom of it. So most of you will heed the warnings, and unfortunately, some of you will not. So some of you will have your partner to blame, and it's out of your control. But you can get to the bottom of it. You can have good communication. And most of you will have a good resolution. You know, a strong relationship, you know, someone's going to pull their head out of their ass. You know, that's what the partner's for. Say, hey, you know, you're getting a little crazy with this. You know, okay, I didn't realize I was doing that. You know, so good luck with that, and hang around to the end. I'm going to pull the Love Oracle cards and the timing cards. So we've got, I'm going to put 1850. We've got the singles coming, and we've got them over on the right here. Same setup. We've got overall, current, past, group, future one, future two, and the possible final outcome. So this is generally people that are not in a relationship. You could be dating. So that's why in some of these readings, you know, more than one person may come up. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So for singles, it's generally someone who does not have any kind of commitment with someone other than I'm going to meet you for dinner. So the overall for the Gemini singles for spring, we've got The Empress from the Major Arcana, it's number 3. And if you're into numerology, these numbers may mean something to you also. I don't get into it that much. I mean, I have, but I don't have time in these videos. They're too long. They take too long to upload and crap anyway. But so for the Empress, we've got, she is all the queens. She is the ruler of love. And like I said, that was one of the ones that repeated for the couples. So you've got her upright, which is very auspicious. This is a mother. She is birthing children. She's birthing ideas. She's birthing empires. This person has their shit together. The Empress is always in the position of receiving. There's abundance. There's comfort within. This person is just, they're very comfortable in their own skin. They're comfortable in the home or business that they have created. She references and represents fruition. She's not just action. She's not just birthing great ideas and empires. She is doing it. She's getting it going. This card references wealth, marriage, fertility, especially for those in agriculture or the arts. If you're an artist, be prolific, get your shit out there. Now, fertility may also reference actual fertility. So being single and everything, you use protection if you're not wanting a little baby. So that's a warning. So as a single, I'm seeing the sky is the limit for you, especially in the overall. We could just leave it at that and, forget the rest. But we won't. So over here, we've got the current. That's the current situation, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, what's going on around you right now. Got the Queen of Pentacles. She is upside down, black hair, black eyes, dark complexion. She's an influencer. Could possibly be you or your mindset. Girl or guy, doesn't matter. So upside down, it is mistrust, suspicion, neglected duties, dependence on others, being too changeable, being too damn fickle, fear of failure, and may have lost a child. So that's either you or someone close to you. There may have been a loss recently. So you're mistrusting something. Maybe you're mistrusting the people around you, the people you're dating. In the past, we've got the Magician. The Magician. And the Magician is a card of divination. This is upside down, though. It references indecision. So it's right next to the fickle card. So you've been indecisive for a while about something. This references weak will, ineptitude. The ineptitude is generally people around you, people you have to deal with. Like if it's an ex, co-workers, something like that. The ineptitude could be you also. To me, that references, lacking knowledge, like wanting more knowledge. And the last definition is destructive use of power. So this is you, your partner, a boss, an ex, something like that. Someone was very destructive in the power that they held. They may have done that against you. So in the past, maybe that is why you're mistrustful and suspicious right now. Excuse me. Because you've had that experience. This card is the group card, the group activity, generally work, something like that. We've got the Six of Pentacles, right side up. This card references equal give and take, alms dispensed with justice, gifts, inheritance. Let's see, that was. And then we've got gain in material. And like I said earlier, inheritance does not mean someone has to pass away. They could quit driving and give you their car. Others will share justly. You will get what you deserve. So at work looks pretty good with you. In relationships, if you're dating around, you will get what you deserve. So if you treat people nicely, you'll get treated nicely. And we've got future 1, future 2. So future 1, we've got the Page of Swords. Brown hair, brown eyes, someone who's young, 25, 30 years old or younger, give or take. The Page of Swords is always a spy. So it's someone watching you. You might be watching someone else. Generally, it's someone watching you. Protect your passwords, lock your computer, watch your phone, all that stuff. Spying could also be somebody watching you from the street, not trying to creep you out or anything, but just, most of the time it's work. Watch what you do on the work computer. And we've got this, the first definition is for the Page of Swords is possible deceptive messenger. I said passenger. I almost said passenger. So maybe someone that you ride with, someone you give rides to, or you get rides from, or you ride on the same route. So the Page of Swords is always a possible deceptive messenger. And the reason I say that is you never know what he's going to say. Could be good, could be bad. He or she, doesn't matter. This person is a diplomat. They could be in government. They have a great understanding. For their age especially, they have a great understanding. They can read a room. This card references grace and dexterity. So it can be a good person, but there's always that element of spying. It could be someone who is the spy. Could be someone you ask to spy for you. Excuse me. Or it could be somebody that you're meeting. Future 2, we've got the Chariot again. You got, interestingly enough, you guys had it in the same position. Future 2. So the Chariot again, Major Arcana number 7. The Chariot is action, it's driving, it's travel, it is vehicles. It is buying, driving, controlling, directing, maintenance, and accidents. It's moving forward, correct choices, triumph over all areas, success. This is a card of someone who achieves greatness. That's you. Mental and physical activities will lead to fulfillment. So your strengths will lead to fulfillment. It's a very auspicious card. So it looks like something may be working out for you. Whether or not this messenger has a good or bad message for you. It may just be a fart in the wind, it's not really going to matter. The possible outcome, we've got the Ace of Wands. I said the Ace of Swords for some reason. Ace of Swords is communication. Swords is words, communicating, clarity. So I believe you're going to be getting clarity about something. So for the Ace of Wands. The definition is it is the yes card. So whatever you're wanting, the answer is yes. Can I have this new truck? Yes. It's right next to the Chariot. So I said that for a reason. So some of you may be looking for a new car. You know, is this, should I date this person? Yes. You may be meeting somebody who has something to do with vehicles, where you take your car to get fixed. It could be where you go to travel. You're going to get on the bus. It could be somebody having something to do with transportation. That could be your next date. Let me know. Let me know how that resonates. So the other meanings for this, the Ace of Wands, is igniting something passionate. It's generally, like the beginning of a love. It is vision. Believe in your dreams. It's the yes card. Whatever you want to do. Can I be an artist? Yes. Can I start my own business? Yes. It's the beginning of an enterprise, an invention, a family. Remember, fertility was mentioned. A journey, an adventure, an escapade. It's the beginning of something great. This is awesome. So, those of you that are looking for the one, there's a very good chance you're going to be meeting them through something to do with cars. Even if you're going to like rent a car, you could be meeting someone at the rental. Or, somebody had a car accident right in front of you. You pull over to help. It could be the police officer that responds to the accident. That could be this Page of Swords. That person who's a diplomat could be in government. They could be a police officer. So there might be some kind of accident, not necessarily with you, but like you witness one, or, you're kind of sort of involved, or it's on your dash cam, something like that. But you'll be meeting somebody. I only see one right now, but, there's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean that's the only one you'll be dating, but looks pretty good for singles. That's awesome. So I'm going to be pulling some love oracle cards, and this is for couples and singles. This is the person that you have on your mind, or if you just want to do in general, what somebody would say to you if they could. If it's your partner, then it's something that, maybe they can't bring it up to you, or they're embarrassed or something, whatever. This is what they would say to you if they could. The first card is, I don't know who I am anymore. So they're having some kind of identity crisis. I have to let you go to find myself. So they're feeling like, maybe, you guys are spending too much time together. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs me time. I mean, really, there is nothing wrong with that, and hold on loosely, if they love you, they'll come back. So everybody needs some space. Some people just don't understand that. But, if someone needs some space, let them have it. People don't believe in me. It's feeling like this, like I said, this person's having some kind of identity crisis, and it's affecting your relationship. I can't promise you anything. And also, like for singles and stuff, could be very applicable. You're wondering what the person's thinking and stuff, and they're either not wanting to get serious, or someone's not wanting to get serious. doesn't necessarily mean, that is. Why can't I move on from you? So that's really sounding like the person is having an issue with, like, I don't know. I'm feeling like if you're a controlling kind of person, and that's not entirely bad, but like, maybe you're smothering a little too much. I mean, think about it. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I know if you really love someone, you want to spend a lot of time with them and stuff like that. But, sometimes it's too much for that person. They need to be with the guys, or they need to be with girls, or whatever. Something like that. That's the feeling I'm getting with all of this. And I long for your kiss. So they're not wanting to go far. So I don't know, maybe there's some kind of misunderstanding, or they're having an identity crisis. They don't know who they are anymore. They want to find themselves. They feel like people don't believe in them. They don't have to let you go, though, to go find themselves. I mean, it's to each his own. And then I've got the timing cards. Timing oracle cards. You've got a choice between A, B, and C. I'm switching to letters because the numbers were confusing for some. I give you the number on the card, and I believe on the last recording, I pulled the number 2 card for the number 2 or number 2 card for number 1, and it somebody got confused. So I'm going to stick with A, B, and C now. So I'm going to try to go slow enough so you don't have to pause the video. But if you picked A, the answer to your question is 6. It's the right time to take action. So that to me is now, but I'm going to pull another one because I pull these for a reason. And the number 15, January. So that could be your answer for A. 6, the right time it's the right time to take action. And 15, January. So you may have already done something in January, or you need to take the action now for something to happen in January. And then if you picked B answer is 30, patience. It's not time yet. That's not an answer. B is 27, 3 months from now. And the numbers may mean something to you also. So the answer for B is 30. Patience, it's not time yet. And 27, 3 months from now. And the 3 may have some significance for someone also. If you picked C, the answer is very definitive. It's the number 8, and there is a C there. It's the moon. The time is now. So if you picked C, number 8, time is now. So whatever you're wanting, it's happening now. Whatever you want to do, you need to do it now. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's helpful. If you like the way I read, please consider subscribing, clicking the like button. I'm trying to get these out on a more consistent basis. The love messages I want to get out seasonally. I would like to eventually get them monthly, but I do have internet issues and camera issues and just crap like that. Some stuff I can't fix. Some stuff I can, but I can't do it now. But I also work a lot too. So I appreciate every view, every comment. If you want to comment, let me know where you're from. what you think. If it resonates, feel free to come back later and let me know. You don't have to comment, but I would appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching. Have a blessed day.